Hey, chat. Another viewer deck submission to start this morning. We've got some cat tribal, and there's actually a few different cat payoffs in the format, huh? So we've got Orphan Guard as both a 3-mana lord and a companion. We've got the Feline Sovereign here, which is a cat lord, and we've got Regal Caracal, which is a cat lord. Azeka's Chariot is just another playable magic card that happens to make cats. And then we've got some Jetmir Nexus of the Revels here as a cat. That's also another way to kind of fill in a Lord adjacent slot. We've got a smattering of different 1s and 2s to try and curve out into our Lord. So let's go ahead and pop on into some matches with this and see if this can be competitive in Historic or not. I'm curious to see if it feels like we have enough interaction out of the board to raise things like Greasefang, and if the main deck can keep up with what else is going on. Well, let's find out if we're allowed to keep hands that don't do anything till 3, huh? Tapped lands on 1 and 2 are technically plays, right? I mean, double striker on 2 into Lord on 3 is pretty good. We had a little bit of rain at the start of the day, but not too bad overall. I think the briefcase means they're a polymorph deck. Transmogrifier, whatever that red card is called. So we could see Titan Industry this turn. Well, the nice thing about this happening on turn 3 is that it's not an insurmountable board advantage, because Wizards of the Coast bans anything that's an insurmountable board advantage. So I know I have a chance. Wizards told me so. Assailable. What's going on, Griffin? Thanks for the 70 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I think we do this. I guess if they kill the Prowler in response, we get in trouble. Oh. Sure, I guess. Okay, so Jetmir trades with Titan of Industry in theory. My cat token trades with their Rhino. Between Regal and Azika's Chariot, getting the other text on Jetmir is not unreasonable. Yeah, so the person who submitted this deck has assured me that this card is good. And they implored me not to cut it before we play. So I don't know if I believe them. But we're gonna find out. My Go Wide creature deck has met a sweeper and it looks like we have lost. We're actually not in that bad of a spot here. This is a 4/4 double strike. Oh, this is actually really cute with the Zika's Chariot, huh? You could copy your 4/4 double striker with the Zika's Chariot. It's actually kind of sick. Oh, Bora, we can fix that for you. Thanks for the entire year. I wonder if the opponent's supposed to be playing Kira. This lets you have elementals in your deck. They know shield counter Chariot here. That's probably the third transmogrify in the third transmogrify in 20 cards is probably the game. I think we were actually gonna beat double transmogrify sweeper, but Magic saw low variance high skill game, so it appears that we are finally dead. No blocks here. I think our play to win line is draw Regal Caracal. I don't know. We're probably dead here, but I haven't actually mathed it. They shocked in a land. They draw the 4th Titan in their hand. Oh, Magic is such a very insane shit show sometimes, chat. Sorry, did I say sometimes? I meant most of the time. Dead, right? These blocks are not dead yet, technically. Right? I take 3, I gain 2. Oh, I'm also not killing this though, right? If the first strike gets prevented. Wait, how did my... Oh, because the... That's fine. We were dead either way, but... I was like, how did my thing die? Because it had 4 damage marked on it. Okay. It's an Elspeth matchup. It might be. Seems kind of grindy. Well, the person that submitted the deck with the 1-4 said that they felt it lined up well into aggressive decks in the format, and this is decidedly not an aggressive deck. I could believe the 1-4 is good into, like, red aggro. I just don't know that there's enough red aggro in the format for that to be a reason to play it. Yeah, I mean, I think we were actually going to beat double Titan of Industry burned down the house. Third Titan of Industries 3 and 4 were enough to close the game out, though. I'm gonna teach chat a very valuable lesson as someone asked no weathered runestones. Chat, in Magic's non-rotating formats, there are always enough combo decks that you are always going to lose to something. And if I wasn't currently losing to this, someone in chat would be in the process of asking me why I'm not playing a different sideboard card that's good in a different matchup. Like, yeah, you are correct that regardless of what matchup I'm playing into, I could put bad cards in my sideboard, or specific cards, whatever you want to call it, in my sideboard to make that matchup better. That's how non-rotating formats work. We have elected to not play that card in this sideboard because the person that built this deck wanted to hedge other matchups, which is fine. I assume Jetmir's just gonna die here, but we'll still hit him for 5. have it last turn, so I'm not holding up Justice Strike. I'm just playing the Sacred Cat out and passing. Why no tarot cards in the 75 so you can know the outcome of the games? That's asking the real questions right there. Why no tarot cards? I'm gonna have to remember that one. That is a meme I will play forward. What's going on, LBB? Thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. This is why we cycled before we attacked, so we could get some protection from dogs going on. By the way, I didn't shill it yet this segment or this morning, but we do still have the Dislight sponsorship this week. We're over halfway to that 110 goal. If you enjoy my stuff and want to help me out, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes of your time to check out Dislight using my link and play through stage 1-8. If you're someone that does that as a thank you for helping me make a few bucks, I'd be happy to gift you a sub to the channel here on Twitch. So if you're someone in chat hanging out wishing you could chat as a non-sub, that's an easy way to do that with a little bit of your time. They're just going to play a Titan Industry here, right? Why they're attacking, they do 7th mana. Or it was a sweeper. Good chat. Good chat. And it was an anger of the gods at that, so my two think their hand was empty, chat. They drew this card this turn. They drew this card this turn. That was their draw for the turn. Was the 7/7. Good shit. Yes, yeah, you have until technically start of day Saturday to finish the Dislight thing. I mean, sure, they're obviously playing 4 of this card, but it was their second copy and 15 cards when they had no cards in hand. So yes, you're right, but also, you know, magic. Yes, yeah, with no card selection at that is accurate. Yeah, Sacred, if they drew one land, Sacred Cat would have killed them. Yeah, they had four of these in 20 cards last game. Well, I guess 2 transmogs and 2, kind of. Depends on how you squint. What's going on, Mavis? Thanks for the 27 months. Welcome back. We attack next turn. Yeah, now we definitely attack next turn because the Feline Sovereign will allow us to kill the Fable the Mirrorbreaker before it allows them to get card selection. Every time my cat hits them, you get to break their toys. Not to get fatal pushed. Okay, good job. Obviously, this is a donation deck. We're gonna give it a fair shake, but that definitely feels like about how I was expecting this to go. Opponent played sweepers, and I guess, to be fair, I wasn't expecting my opponent to both play sweepers and do unfair things in the same matchup, but I was expecting to die to people doing unfair things and people playing sweepers. Those are the two things I was expecting to lose to. They just happened to both be the same match that round. We got ourselves a tribal off. Our curve is very good here. One drop Lord into second Lord is not bad. Was Embalm. Embalm returns it to play with its base stats. So a Balm versus Eternalize is always returned as a 4/4, and Balm returns with the stats it started with. Yep, and this is the tough part about individually weak cards and lords, is my opponent has played a piece of removal, and now I am left with 2 1/1s for one. Weak ultimatum. Only drew 7 cards. Get on our level, opponent. Only 7 cards. So they'll literally flip basically their entire deck into play here now, and then they'll get to cast Omnath, Locust of the Royal, and kill us, right? Is Risen Reef playable in Explorer? Yeah, definitely. So drawing cards with Omnath, Locust of the Royal is not optional, but putting lands into play with it is optional. So they'll eventually just stop putting lands into play before they would deck themselves. So we are dead here. Ryan Justice Striker definitely good here. Yet another matchup where a 1/4 for 2 does not sound particularly exciting. Tremor Regal at the top end. I guess I don't really want to go to 5. I'm gonna Justice Strike this because any game we're winning involves us curving out here. Alright, as far as non-land draws go, castable spell was definitely towards the top. Bottom that. Just keep 2, 3, 4 here, right? Curving right on out the door. Real decks have curves that are disruptible by Thoughtseize, Chip. What's going on, Yogi? Thanks for the tier 2 and thanks for the 13 months. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Nice. Replacement 2-drop. You love to see it. There is, yeah, Beansy made a Hooglandia club. If you check out Dislight and stick with it, there's a few people jamming with it. Our opponent discarded nothing. They looked at the 4 cards in their hand and they made the conclusion that no, they in fact could not do better than what they currently have. Oof. Oof. We are in fact in danger. Thanks, Joe, for checking out the Dislike promo. Appreciate you. This lets us keep the crux. Yeah, good. 26 lands. Like, definitely hasn't felt like it. Our curve isn't that high, right? I guess we want to go to 5, but like we only have 4 or 5s. Do I want this hearse? I kind of want this hearse. Jetmir seems kind of mediocre, right? Like they're gonna just kill all my stuff constantly. We like split Kira and Jetmir since they're legendary. This deck be tweaked to play Collected Company. Maybe? Maybe we should try that. Are there other good 2s and 3s, I think is the question? Because, like, to really leverage Collected Company, you need to have a lot of good 3s, because generally speaking, you want to be hitting, like, 5 to 6 mana worth of things, right? Is King of the Pride a card on Magic Arena? Oh, it's on Arena, but it's not Explorer legal. Got it. I feel like if that card existed, the person definitely would have put it in, right? Yeah, but the white equipment scavenging ooze also isn't very good, right? I think we're just blocking a bunch here and then hoping you take over with Elspeth and Chariot, right? Is Pride Sovereign legal in this format? Okay, that could be an okay way to collect a company.
Clean up this town. I'll be your shield.
My deck is like, oh, so you want to play Collecting Company, do ya, Hogland? Hey, Panther, thanks for the 24 months. Welcome back.
Fall back.
I don't think Lion Sash is playable in general. It's pretty mediocre. Oof. Oh, is this deck not playing unplayable cards? I mean, are you questioning the playability of my 1/4 for 2? Let's try a different take. Brontide Lion is our Fleece Main Lion is not on Arena, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Might be time for some Charmed Stray action, chat. Let's look at the cats though. Let's filter for 3 mana cats. So, Metallic Mimic is just kind of a mediocre card in general, chat. Luris is a cat. Unfortunately, Wizards is too much of a coward to put Luris, to just ban Luris as a companion. So it's unfortunately not legal. Worry about the lands in a minute, actually. Is Rigo playable? I don't know what a Rigo is. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I was at, you literally just read my mind. Tempest Shadow. Oh, I can't play Mimic with Orphan Guard. That might be the line, honestly. Yeah, then you can play counter spells on the board. You could play it in paper, mood. Are there any other playable 1 or 2 mana cats? I'm guessing no. Hold on. I'm gonna put on the playable filter. Thoughts on Delphox? Yeah, you can get a bunch of my thoughts on Delphox on the Pokemon YouTube channel. Highlight posted this morning, like it does every morning. I'll play a couple Alliance Sash because... And the other question is, do I actually want to play enough blue mana to, like, cast counter spells out of the board? Or do I just want to mostly play Glasspool Mimic off a Collected Company and then some Splash? $14 green. Says 12, 14, 18. 18 white, 16 green. Can we afford to still play some copies of Chariot? Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we have 34 hits. What if instead of the Lion Sash, we just play a couple of Chariots? Or maybe we just don't play the Charm Strays? The Charm Strays is probably a bad idea, right? This is at least 2 bodies. This is 30 company hits. I definitely want Agrippa Skyclaves in the board. Is it really 30 hits since 4 of them are legendary? Yes. If your Lord's staying in play, that's fine. The actual answer is that if you, like, do the due diligence and, like, figure out what one of them being legendary means, it's, like, a negligible difference, so who cares? Want to ban Triumph? No, I don't think so. I think this is going to be our only blue card. I'll just, like, have a couple in here because it's, like, mostly free. I don't think I'm going to play counter spells on the board. I like some Guardian of Faith. Tamio Safekeeping. I don't know if I really like Safekeeping for spot removal. I think I want these for sweepers. Then we've got Elspeth to grind a little bit. Just round it out with some lanterns for Graveyard Hate. Priest doesn't interface with Perihelion, which I think makes it not playable. Alright. Collected Company Cats shit. I don't know why I switched this. This is also gonna be one long video, but we're green-white. We've got a small blue splash for this kinda. Let's see if Collected Company can salvage us a creature archetype. That's perfect. Attack for 10. I would like to break that artifact, please. There might be something to this Collected Company card, chat. There might be something to this Collected Company card. I'm trimming some of our top end. We're gonna bring in Skyclave Apparition to interact with their board a little bit. Collected Company chat is like jank tribal glue. It ties the whole room together. And the glass pull mimic splash lets us increase Collected Company hit density while also helping us just hit all of our land drops. Which is kinda gas. So Obosh in their fight rigging deck means that they're not playing bulky. It means no Galta too, right? Galta is even? I know Wizards of the Coast has assured me that there's no such thing as an... I feel like I need to tweet a screenshot. I'm gonna do it. On an unassailable turn 3 board state. I thank Wizards Magic for banning Winota. This prevents unassailable turn 3 board states from happening in the format. Do. It was in fact 3 turn 1 elf games in a row. Oh, and this has vigilance now too. That's sick. I think I'm fine with upgrading their 2 land war elves into a 3/3. I'm not even sure if this is a strict upgrade, so this exchange is good for us. Yeah, there's a lot of green decks in this format waiting for Elvish Mystic desperately. Yeah, they missed their 3rd land drop, so I think trading with the elves is fine. Well, so in a way, them playing elf on 1 is a lot less frustrating when they have 8 of them, right? Because it's not just a bunch of variants when they have 8 of them. Like their deck's consistent when they have 8 of them. chat, Twitter makes me angry a lot of the time, but occasionally we get good responses in my mentions, and it makes it all worth it. That's all I'm saying. Occasionally they make me chuckle. Someone responded to my unassailable board state comment with, you should have responded to their removal check gameplay. Because that's also true. It's another fight ranking. It's just another removal check card, right? Like, did you have the Doomblade? If no, get Shrek'd. Get riggedy wrecked. Meow, chat. Meow. Is Bolt the Bird the original removal check? Yes. It is in fact. Don't fatal push me, bro. Removal check. Opponent failed the removal check, chat. They should really work on that. I should attack with the 3/3s there. Yeah, they're gonna be 4/4s next turn. I don't know, could go either way. I don't know, you figure it out. By the way, chat, I had someone ping me for the Dislight promo, and they said they felt kind of bad that it was their 5th month in a row they were going to have a gift sub for me running this kind of promo with sponsored games. Don't feel bad about that ever, because I promise you I am good at math, and while I am not legally allowed to disclose the income that I get from these because NDAs and capitalism fuckery, I promise you that I always make more gifting from the promo than it costs me to gift the subs. Especially if I hit the goal. So appreciate everybody that helps us potentially hit that 110. But I run the promos because you, like, anytime you do a sign up promo like this for any streamer, you are making us money. Which is why the least I can do is, like, gift subs back to you. You're helping me, I can help you. The gift sub promos are not a loss leader, that is correct. Just making 5 people feel bad. Well, thanks for making me feel good, Xanthias. I appreciate the gift subs. I spent the last 5.5 years on this channel under the impression it was a non-profit, and now I don't know what to believe. It's a rough beat, Andrew. It's time for a little vigilance in our Kit Kat lives, huh? And then we can go tapped land into Sovereign into Collected Company the following turn, he says, before getting Agent of Treachery. Gow! Thanks for the 25 months. Welcome back. Here's a non-profit, he'd pay less taxes. I am an LLC now, though, chat. I have limited liabilities for tax purposes. Thank you for the 42 months flash. Appreciate that. Oh, they're not transmogrifying. Interesting. Interesting. I think I would rather Feline Sovereign this turn than Collected Company, because if Collected Company hits Glasspool Mimic, I can't copy Kira, because, well, I could, but I shouldn't, basically. 11 months, Griffin, welcome back. They could be Genesising. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, gosh, chat. This card is so good. This card breaking artifacts and enchantments that the opponent controls are so good. Our opponent has made a little bit of mana. I assume they're taking an extra turn. Good shit. Good shit. Cheerio, mate. Guardian of Faiths to counterplay some sweepers and click submit. Yeah, it's a real shame I failed the removal check on the Goldspan Dragon there, so I died. It's so weird to me. It's so strange that that is something that they finally referenced in a thing, because, like, it says that they get it, right? Like, they get that that's gameplay that they're producing, but also, like, that's so much of their gameplay. Like, so much of their gameplay in Modern Magic Design is removal check gameplay. When the power level of the cards is higher, and it's actually I forget, maybe it was PV, one of the PT players talked about how because the power level of Magic cards are higher post Fire Design, stumbling and flooding are actually more punishing today than it used to be in Magic, because these decks give you less room to recover when you stumble and when you flood. So because of the changes in design philosophy, it actually makes that variance element of Magic worse. Fading Hope is such an aptly named card. Never before has a card so aptly described what you feel when, oh gosh, chat. Don't tell Scotty, chat. Scotty is currently unaware of what they did, but thank you, Scotty. I appreciate you. So, for reference, if they could have Sweltering Suns to kill the Pride because the other cats would have died and then this would have died to state-based actions. That's fine. Scotty's gonna throw us in a trash can anyways, but maybe they wanted us to try. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they just wanted us to try. That's a good call. Feed my hope, Daddy. Do it again. Yeah, I'll redraw that one. That's fine. We're just attacking with these, and then we'll collect in company at the end of it. Hey, what's going on, Amazonian? Good morning. There's a 2-drop cat that makes treasures? What's the, can you pull up the text? I'm not familiar with the 2-drop cat that makes treasures. That sounds good, but that Fading Hope lost, yeah, that's true. If they would have sweltered properly, they would have had a Fading Hope for the Pouncer. Oh, Black Market Tycoon's a cat. That is a cat, isn't it? That's a good call out. I don't know. We could try it. Like ramping to collecting companies, like not bad. I don't hate that idea. Is it? And like, we could still play the glass pool mimics, right? We could just like cut the blue lands and like play glass pool as a tapped colorless land or a. I can see that being okay. Yeah, the treasures so they can't let you cast glass pool back. Well, chat, to be fair, that was an unassailable board state on turn 5. Just so we're aware. Vindicator comes up because there's candidate. Yeah, we had Jetmir in the last build that we played. I don't know that I really want it here. Only 8 red. Do I want to try land? I guess this is our only one drop. Tricycle land, tricycle land. I want to ride my tricycle. I want to ride my trike. Oh, I can just play the tribal land. Forgot about that. What's it called? Oh, I have the rare filter on. It's an uncommon. Sorry, Jen, I accidentally had the sometimes the playable card filter messes up. A playable uncommon land? Ridiculous. And that technically can cast our shapeshifter in a pinch too, right? To claim your gift sub with the Dislike promo for the future, send me a DM with a screenshot of your account progressed through stage 1-8. Keep in mind, if you're a current sub, I'll have to wait till your current sub is expired to send you the gift one, but send me the screenshot now, and then I'll re-up it when your current sub falls off. I think I'm keeping this. It's like 4 lands, Braun Heights Collecting Company. Are you even allowed to use uncommons in the mana maze? I am confident that I could get in trouble, but I'm willing to risk it for you all. Yeah, sweet. Look at this. Tycoon into our first turn 3 Collecting Company. And I think we actually named Shapeshifter here in case we draw one. Because I have all my colors, right? I think I'm blocking with this. I think we go. Orphan Guard Pride. They're actually just dead, right? Alright, well that was kind of guess. Honestly, this probably should have been in... If anything, the person who submitted this deck, this is a card that should definitely be in the build without Collecting Company too. I think this is probably better as a Collecting Company deck, but... I'm not playing Bronzehide. I'm gonna make 2 3/3s with Lifelink instead. It is a cat. Yeah, someone suggested this. So I was like, oh, well, that's a great call out. Huh. Well, that was gas. I think I want Skyclave Apparition, huh? Azeka's Chariot's probably on the slow side. They're a Chain Whirler deck, right? So maybe we trim some of the X ones. It does feel the best. Lurrus is banned in Explorer, Libelik. Otherwise we'd probably play a couple main. Entering maintenance soon. Inviction, thank you for the prime. I appreciate the 19 months. Welcome back. They're coming for our iterations. I think they did that Tuesday, right? No, I really wish that was something they'd be willing to do, Nice Base. I think that they don't want to do that for logistic reasons, I assume, but like, for example, in Historic, I would really like to see Lurrus just updated to have Companion removed from it. Also watching YouTube's just dropping off my billionaire bucks. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes out of your day to do that, Charles Treble. Wouldn't be able to be without folks like you. Okay. Can't. If I put this on white on one, I can't black market Tycoon on two. Although I might want a bronze timeline on two, huh? Yeah, okay, I think the line is actually bronze side here, and then we can tap land, play another 2-drop next turn. I think I'm gonna Skyclave the Robber here so they can't cast this Collecting Company. Oh, damn it. Never mind. JK, LOL. See, oopsie poopsie. We'll play the other 3 to save our embarrassment. I'm glad we iterated on this some. Like having a bunch of lords is fun. And the Pride of the Sovereign is kind of a neat non-lord payoff that goes tall. So you have like some go wide, some go tall. The Treasure Dorko feels like a solid upgrade also. Yeah, some Merfolk adjacent energy for sure. Classic magic tribal stuff going on here. Thanks, Rufio. Yeah, so the people that did all of my, actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I just got sent this. The people that did my overlays up or have something a little bit extra clean to give us borders around the different parts. We got a nice little logo there. The H will go in here. My webcam will go here. But Astir does good stuff. Yeah, should look real clean once it's done. A Pride this turn. It's on Esper Doomblades. I don't think I want to play more out into a sweeper here.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Playing around Emperor would have had a lot of value. I could have played Kira to play around Emperor. That wasn't a card I was thinking about, and I should have been.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Should have just done this. I would have given them vigilance.
Still much to learn. We must protect the people.
Well,
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. This is what you get for hurting my people.
indestructible. What a keyword.
Until Until next time, then. No.
Yeah, I think Yorion probably deserves to be deleted out of this format.
See you go.
Yeah, probably. I think they should probably just delete Yorion and Luris from every Magic format. If they're not gonna print more playable companions, which they've said they don't intend to, they really just need to get rid of the couple that are there. Yeah, Yorion plus Emperor is also obnoxious. Accurate. So bring in Guardians of Faith. They've said they don't intend to do more companions, so I think just getting rid of them is correct. Well, so the issues around companions aren't, like, yes, Luris and Yorion are the problem children, but it's kind of a problem with any that are too good, right? Like, if it wasn't those two being a cut above, it would be something else being a cut above. I think it is what it comes down to. Look, land. Dang. Getting that 3-drop disruption actually feels pretty fine when we've got a 4 and 5 in hand that we're waiting to cast. It's gonna name Shapeshifter here, because I already have plenty of green and white, so we'll just hedge drawing a Glass Pull Mimic. Your turn, Yugi boy. I'm gonna go ahead and do this while they're tapped out. So I'm definitely taking Kira. Do I take Guardian just to hedge a sweeper? Or do I take Double Lord? I'd be greedy and take Double Lord. Oh, Rogue cast the Red Cat. Yeah, that's true. I forgot we had a second splash. I appreciate the shout. We're getting Farewell. I don't really want to play this into a counterspell before I get Farewell, though. So, like, feels bad, man, but also this is blind.
I'm not looking for trouble, but may your peace last.
It's got a shield counter on it, chat. That's really good against Farewell. Yes, Vigilance. This thing giving Vigilance is great. Hey, look, it's the Absorb we played around when we put Elspeth into play. So it feels good to get rewarded for that.
Let's do this together.
And a little life that probably doesn't matter.
Mind and body should keep an open mind.
Sorry I'm late. You need to take a time out.
This is your fight. Win it.
We need to move quickly.
Meditate and prepare. I was not prepared
That
for
didn't
this.
go according to plan.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get to attack their planeswalker for a second, but
No one is more
they get to untap their lands with their tap frame. No. Ending up with collected companies and lords is fine. Ultimately, the deck definitely feels a good bit underpowered. Felt a little bit better having a lower curve and collected company to power stuff out than this. I definitely think this would be better off playing Black Market Tycoon to accelerate into its top end a little bit better too, but I think even if you cut like these for Black Market Tycoons, we're probably still pretty clunky here on average a lot of the time. Definitely felt like a tough sell to keep up with in the format, regardless of how you slice it.